First thing I want to ask is, because you have become the go-to guy when they go to the UK. I mean, you're selling out Dublin, you're doing huge numbers so at such a young age. Do you feel that responsibility? Like, I'm the guy in the UK, I'm in main event London now, you know. Is there responsibility? Is there a weight that you feel now from that?
No, that's me. I am the biggest star. I am. When you're the biggest star, you don't feel jack shit. And that's because I own that. I own it, I live it. It is what it is. It's real. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing more, there's nothing less.
Do you feel like and maybe not even like the outside, the media, the fans, but even with the people you know, your teammates, your family, do you feel like it adds like a standard, like you have to reach a standard now? Is there pressure in that at all, or not even that?
I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I don't want to do anything, I won't just do it. I carry that standard. That's me, I am that standard of person. I am the biggest superstar the Bellator have got. And that's what it is. It's not that there's a pressure of this, or I am that. And that's just me. So I conduct myself, walk in here, I've got a presence that people get jealous by and intimidated by. And that's why they all hate. That's why they all hate, but I don't hate on anyone else. Fair folks then. Pitbull, double world champion. Wow, that's an achievement. That's a fair folks to him. Do you know what I mean? But they all still hate on me because they don't got the set of balls that I do. And they know that their time's limited. They know that, and that's why they feel intimidated and threatened by someone who's real. Because they can feel it.
Yeah.
So it is. You don't hear me going up and calling them out. It was them come on to me.
Yeah.
Imagine a champion calling out a kid 10, I don't know, or 10-1. I have nothing else to say. I'm not on that wavelength of jealousy and hate because I know what's what, and I'm real with myself.
Now, we talked about a little bit in the press conference, the English-Irish differences and stuff like that. I asked Cal about it, but what's like, because you're gonna
what do you say about it?
Well, he said that it's nothing for him. But I was going to ask in terms of the crowd difference. What is the difference between an Irish crowd, MMA crowd, and an English MMA crowd?
That there's nothing in this planet that can compare to an Irish crowd. So I won't even try and compare them and insult them by doing that. But there's just nothing like it. It's one of a kind. And it's a kind that will never be... There will be never anything like that ever. It'll never be. It will never be duplicated. It will never. It's just unheard of.
Do you feel when you're in front of an Irish crowd and you perform like you did in Dublin recently, the crowd's so electric and say, do you almost go like Dragon Ball Z? It's like Super Saiyan. You move to the next level. Do you feel like out of body experience? Do you feel like just electricity run through your body with something like that?
I feel like that every time I walk into the cage. Huh? I feel like that if someone wants to go now. I feel like that because I'm capable of outer body and outer mind things.
What's it for you? What's the difference? Because you're establishing yourself at bantamweight, you were at featherweight before. What's the differences for you? Is it do you feel a lot better at 135? And is the cutting of weight not a big issue for you? What's the pros for you? Because I mean, I would think if you were still for the featherweight, you'd be in that Grand Prix. You'd be.
I had the opportunity,
and you didn't want to. You want to be 135.
Yeah, financially, it didn't really bother me.
Yeah.
And what I'm getting now is sweet. Do you know what I mean? Because the reason why is because I dropped down to, I'm 23 years old. When I'm 26, 27, I'll not be able to make 135.
Okay.
But I can now.
Yeah.
So why not start here, lean up here, move on, lean up there, and then I've got plans for after that as well. I've got focused. I'm focused on 10, 15, 20 years now. I'm thinking about that right now, and not one other person in here is, and that's the difference.
Now, when I asked Cal about is fighting you a big step up or it's just the next progression in his prospect level, he felt it was just the next level. He wasn't a big step. For you, what makes him dangerous? Or is he like what you said in the press conference in the stare downs, he's a bum? Is he at all dangerous to you in any way?
Every man that steps in there has a power, something that you need to respect, and something that you need to be aware of. But I just feel that my level and what I'm focused on is just me. I'm not focused on what he's going to do. Do it.
Yeah.
I can't control what he does. But I know what I can do. And I know what I'm going to do. And I know when I do it, he's not even going to be thinking about what he can do.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's going to go. He's going to realize it very, very quick in there that there's levels to this game.
Now you and what's I'm so impressive about you at your age, you show the mentality of a fighter. You don't play into poor strategy. Now everybody's has been underestimating your stand-up game. He underestimates. He doesn't think much of it. Has there ever been a part of you that says, you know what, I got to show them, look, my stand-up game is coming along. It's not what you think it is. I've moved on from the Bandejas fight. Or are you like, you know what, I'm not falling into that. I know what's good. I know what's going to work for me for this fight. I'm going to do whatever helps me to win. I'm not out to prove anything to anybody.
Man, no matter what I do, I go out here and not get hit once, knock him the fuck out cold that he's sleeping for 3 weeks. I'm gonna get criticized for it.
True.
And that's the way it is. But you know what? When I go out there and put on the performance I'm going to put on and I go back to my team, it's something I'm going to be very, very happy with. And whether you believe me or not, whether you criticize me, whether you think I'm this or you think I'm that, what you think isn't my fucking problem. And what you think isn't, I just look at you like a fucking Egypt. And that's it, do you know what I mean? It's like, you're an Egypt. So, when I go into a room full of people, right, and you speak, there's wavelengths of people, and when you're not on my wavelength, it goes straight past here, and straight past there. When you're on my wavelength, it goes straight in. And that's the difference, and he's trying to, when he says I'm not all this and I'm fake and I'm this, he's trying to convince himself of something. But when he goes to bed at night, and he sleeps and he wakes up and like, bollocks, maybe it is real. Maybe it is. And he was like, no, that's fake. He tried to convince himself. And then it pops back up and that maybe he's walked out in Madison Square Garden, fought Chinzo Machida, my idol's big brother, starched him in 1 round. Had a fight when I was 13 against a 21-year-old man. Been fighting for over 10 years. Doesn't sound much fake about that, is there?
No. Now with the win, let's assume that you get the win. What's next? Is a title fight next? Because that title is wide open.
No. Don't want it.
Well, how about this then? If not a title fight next, which I think you definitely would be in consideration for, is a Bandejas rematch something you want? Because his name is up there now. He's one of the elites along with you in the division. Is that something you would want?
My ego?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. As a man that wants to get back what something took from me.
Right.
Yes. As a business standpoint, no. He doesn't pull in what I'm pulling in, and that's facts. He's still a prelim fighter. On the main event slot. Respect him. He's got loads. He's got cleaned up. He's got coming off 2 nice wins.
Yeah.
I can't hate on that. I just won't. I'll show him the respect that he deserves for it. And a lot of people want me to come out here and hate on that and have something and be like, fuck him and fuck that. Now my ego inside just as a young man is because it's natural. But as a martial artist, as an experienced martial artist, is something I've learned through the years is that you can't hate on success. I get inspired by it. I get inspired by him beating me. Inspired for me to go more. I get inspired watching him win. And that's just how I am. And as a business standpoint, it does not make much sense because he's simply doesn't pull in the numbers that I'm pulling in.
No, and you said you're not that interested in title fights. So what is the thing you want next? What's the motivation? You know, your contracts are contracts, so it's set. But what is the motivation? Is it just fighting in Ireland? Is it fighting in the UK? Is it opponent?
No.
What's your motivation for the next fight?
Progress. Progress in myself. That's it. Fuck all the rest of it. That's fake shit. It's not fake shit, but it's just bullshit. Really? Do you know what I mean?
Do you pick a next opponent based on their progress to push you in a position you don't want to be in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want Sergio Pettis next.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So it is. Fuck the belts. I'm too young. I'm too young. So
Why not be the youngest Bellator champion ever?
Because when I want something, I want to be mature enough to be able to. When I fight for the belt, I'm going to make a fuck ton of money. See what I mean? As I do every fight, but I just want to grow as a man and as a person. And when I get there, I'm going to own it. Do you know what I mean? When I'm 25, I'm at a good mature age to figure out what I want to do and where I want to go. And I'm going to be in a different mind frame than I am now. So right now, I just want experience. I want to knock out these guys. I want to get him. I want to get him. I want to fight there. I want to fight here. And I want to grow. And then the next 2 years, I'm going to grow a lot. And then when I get the belt, it's going to be mine. And then I'm going to move on to somewhere else. And then I'm going to get that one as well. And move up. I'm going to get that one. And I'm going to have this one. And I might go on up and get the other one. And that's the choice that I can make when I'm at that age. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So none of these guys, everyone's rushing. Everyone wants this, everyone wants that, everyone wants that. No, I'm comfortable now. So I'm very comfortable behind the scenes. But what I need to get is progression and mature, and that's just what I'm after. That's my goal.